train tonight.
What's going on? I can sit here and tell you how cold it was outside tonight, but the action on the field was on fire, and we can't wait to show you. I'm Ahmad Hicks.
And I'm Hannah Yates. Welcome into 5 on your sideline. Round 2 of the playoffs begin tonight, so let's get right to the action.
Yep.
We lead things off with our game of the week, Eureka facing Ladue. The Wildcats' Carson Smith throws this one up, and look at this great shot by our photog. The catch by Brady Flanagan, even better. And that would set up Kevin Emanuel to plow in from a few yards out, and the Wildcats go on top. The Rams were like that little baby sibling that refuses to go away. Bo Dolan breaking through the Eureka defense en route for a score, but it wouldn't be enough as the Wildcats advance to the next round with a 28-17 victory.
DeSmet and CBC, big-time rivals in a big-time playoff matchup. Spartans thinking upset early. Check this out. CBC's Patrick Hyder goes for the goal line sneak, but there's a fumble, and Elijah Thomas has it. We're going to speed it up a bit, but he goes 97 yards for the scoop and score, tie game. But Hyder got his revenge, though. He finds Aiden Robinson Wayne, the former quarterback, who does the rest for the touchdown. The Cadets get the rivalry playoff win over DeSmet, 42-7 to advance to the next round.
Now over to Francis Howell, the Vikings hosting Timberland High School. Big play right off the bat tonight. Booker Simmons to the corner off the end zone, and Jude James makes the grab over the defender. What a beauty. Howell up early, and cue the fireworks like usual.
Yeah.
But Timberland has some moves too, specifically QB AJ Rains. Look at this. He stops on a dime at the sideline and tiptoes in for the score. Ref says he stayed in. Wolves keeping it close, but Howell was too much tonight. Nice return here will set up the Gabe James keeper for the score. Howell wins 63-32 over Timberland to advance.
They are rolling. How about we head down Grand? St. Mary's honoring their 1971 Dragons tonight against Herculaneum. Up big, quarterback Karan Spann said, let's keep adding to that lead. He does a little Pat Mahomes no look to Roderick Brown, who took care of the rest, as the Dragons will go up 35-0. Now, they get the ball back and hand it off to their speedster Kevin Coleman, and he was running like the streetlights came on, and he had to get inside. The guy was moving. This was not sped up. He would go in for the score. It would get called back, but he still scored 4 times in the first half as St. Mary's wins big, 56-6.
Now Rockwood Summit hosting Lafayette tonight. Ryan O'Connell is going to make the catch for the Lancers and gets a good gain, but watch out, water contraption, ouch on that one. Summit was flying high in this one. Mason Brown with the pitch to Drew Probath, who is going to do the rest. Turns on the burners, and he has gone all the way to the end zone. Summit moves on with a 27-0 win over Lafayette.
To the home of the Jaguars, Gateway hosting Vashon. After his first touchdown got called back, De'Aaron Hill Jr. said, "Coach, run it back." And they did, and he scored again. Vashon will go up 8-0 after that play. Now, moments following a Gateway punt, the Wolverines' Malias Payne, he dropped back and he would try to find somewhere to go with the football, but he couldn't. And he said, you know what, Hill, how about you just take this on the check down? And he knows what to do with it. Hill going in for his second score of the game as Vashon beat Gateway like a drum, 49-8.
Now to Lutheran North, where the Orchard Farm Eagles are visiting in town tonight. Crusaders score right before we get there as Jordan Carter shovels his way through for the 2-point conversion and a 35-point lead. In the second half, Eagles punt to senior Kevin Jacobs, who does the rest. Explosive from the Crusaders' own 15, and I'll let you guess what happens from here. One defender, no problem. 2 more, no problem. How about a spin-off as well? Can't be stopped all the way in for the scores. Lutheran North wins big, 52-3.